It's your girl Leoess with Leoess Tarot, and I'm here with you guys with another pick a card slash informative. I guess I'm just going to call this pick a planet, you know? My little goal here with the next couple of pick a cards is for me to explain what the planets mean on your birth chart or what they represent. And I did Sun, Moon, and Rising in a previous video, and now I'm going to do Venus, Mars, and Mercury. So here we have Venus, here we have Mars, and here we have Mercury. Now, a lot of people know Venus, like it's your love sign, right? So this is what you go to when you want to understand yourself in love. Venus is the sign of Libra and Taurus. So a lot of people don't know that. They just think it's Libra, but Taurus is very much a sign of Venus. So with that, we learn what we attract and what we want to attract to us. So I don't know if that makes sense. Let me re-say that. Okay, so it is what we want to attract and eventually what comes to us. So I guess I did say that right, but it is how we love. It is how we deal with love, how we internalize love, or that romance feeling. It has a lot to do with just you, with how you pamper yourself. It's self-love. It is romantic love. It is love for family and friends. I have a Libra Venus, so I'm very balanced. I like balance to the point that I will actually sabotage myself because I prefer balance over fighting. So I have the tendency to kind of let people walk on me sometimes. But now that I know that, I'm able to work on myself better and just be with my Venus better, you know. Venus also, excuse me, it is the polarity of Mars. So as we know that what is it? Women are from Venus, men are from Mars, right? It is, of course, you know, what we attract, our material, our interactions. And of course, the loveliness of what we're drawn to. I know I'm just kind of going in a circle. I'm just like restating those things. So your Venus sign really has a lot to do with love, and you want to find your Venus in your house as well, because it'll really highlight that house. Venus in the 7th house I think would be amazing, or Venus in the 10th house is amazing for like power. It's amazing for somebody who can really take charge and use it in a loving, like Mother Teresa kind of way. So that is our Venus. If you want, I'm going to have a link below that you can put in all your information. All right. It will require your birth date, your birth time, and the city that you were born in. And you can find out where your Venus is, and this will help you better understand yourself in situations of love. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on over to my man Mars. Now, Venus is about what we attract, what we bring to us naturally. And Mars is about how we go and get what we want. He is the big man. He is the one that we turn to when we want to be self-motivated, when our values and desires are in the forefront and we're ready to move forward and do those things. Mars is also the only planet that has its own orbit, so he really does his own thing. And that's the thing about Mars is, you know, you can feel a certain way and you can say a certain thing, but at the end of the day, your actions are 100% your own, and it has very little to do with what you feel or say and everything to do with its own wholeness, right? So Mars is the sign of Aries, and a lot of people don't know this, but Mars is also the sign of Scorpio. On the underside of Mars is that red, like fierce, hot melting point, if you will. I feel like people tap into your Mars Scorpio when you kind of have to do some underlying work, or even the, you know, the shadier side of your actions, I feel, come from Scorpio. It could also be, you know, yeah, shady, you know. So it's pretty important to remind yourself that your actions do matter. They have their own polarity. They have their own pull. So where Venus is attraction, Mars is the go after, right? He is your independence as well. And Mars to me is very important the three signs here, to me, are very important in love. I know I have my pen. It's for, you know, timestamps. But anyway, the three signs here are very important to love, because love is about how you feel, right? Love is about how you act, and love is about what you say. So these three signs, to me, bring a lot of importance into your love life. All right, guys, so we're going to move on over to Mercury. Here's our fastest moving guy. He is how we receive and give information. He's our rational intelligence. He's 100% our thinker, our communicator. Thing about Mercury, too, is he can be a bit of a trickster, because words are funny, aren't they? They could say one thing and mean another, but you have to be very in tune with your intelligence to understand your Mercury. It's really hard for me, because my Mercury's in Cancer, and that's like the worst thing ever, because Mercury wants nothing to do with emotion. Mercury wants everything to do with logic, and logic only, really. He is just not about it, guys. He's not about it. He's also, he goes into retrograde often. He's how we deal with humor. He's how we deal with our curiosity. And he is, of course, Virgo. And one more thing. He is, yeah, I'll have to write it down. He's definitely Virgo, by the way. Very practical. He's the interaction between yourself and other people, but also the interaction with just you, how you speak to just yourself. So if you want to learn how you deal with communication, or your communication style, or even why, like, for me, I had to figure out how come people didn't seem to understand me, or that's how I felt, is that I wasn't being understood, because my Mercury's in Cancer, so my emotion comes straight from heart. Even when I try really hard to make it completely logical, the heart just takes over and it speaks. So again, this is a really tough position for Mercury to be in, because, you know, logic very rarely has anything to do with emotion. So my loves, that is what I have, the little quick summary of each of these lovely planets. And I'm going to jump into the pick a card for you. And if you want, guys, pause it, see what you got going on, see what planet speaks to you the most right now. And we're going to jump right on in. All right, sweet. So for my Venus loves, so if you picked Venus, this is a beautiful time to pick it, because as I'm filming this, like, Valentine's Day is tomorrow. But you are definitely standing in your power. I hear for some of you, you're really realizing your worth. I heard, like, putting your crown on straight. Several of you, you're becoming a mother, or you're going to become a mother this year, and this is very exciting to you because it's something that you've been waiting for. I heard baby girl, baby girl. I also feel like this is a time that you're coming into your power. You're becoming friends with yourself, is what I heard. Connecting more with yourself. Home life is going to improve quite a bit. I also feel for a lot of you too, you're naturally going to be getting a lot of offers, a lot of love offers. This is even if you're married, because the Empress is wife, right? So I feel like a lot of you are getting a lot of love offers that you're going to kind of push to the side, because I feel like you're in this empowered mode of, you know, I'm me, and I'm doing my own thing, and whoever comes to me is going to have to lay down a whole lot at my feet. But for some of you too, I do feel like you are married, and children is coming into play here. Really standing your ground, being your own person, even in the marriage, is very important. And I feel like you're finding, like, hobbies. And for many of you as well, it's just love is on the forefront. Love is very much on your mind. So let's see what's going on. Ooh, Four of Cups here. Do believe that is Psyche there. The Emperor. All right, guys. And the Ten of Pentacles. So for some of you, I am hearing that there's a lot of gossip going on around your marriage. I think it's kind of cool, the Emperor and the Empress. I didn't even notice that. Hey, there's a lot of possible gossip going on around you, and a very strong connection. Could be a fire sign, could be an earth sign that you're dealing with. This, I heard Libra too, and Aries, but uh, I feel like there's just a lot of gossip. There's a lot of feeling like there's loss here when there really isn't loss. It's just people uh, out, well, people on the outside that is causing a lot of strife. Please be cautious of your friends and family getting in the way or putting things in your head. It just might not be outright not true. But this is also speaking to me about how you're speaking to yourself as well. If you feel that there is a loss, if you feel there is a lack, it will absolutely happen at this time. I'm also hearing for some of you that you might be bored in love, or offers that are coming your way, you just don't see the potential in them. And I feel like you're being a little stubborn here with the Emperor here. This is definitely a feeling of stubbornness, of not being open is what I'm hearing. Not being open to other options. But like I also said, for my married people, I really feel like people tried to come between your connection. And at the end of the day, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. There's a lot of stability here. Someone here is offering a lot of stability. And I don't think you see it right now because you're too busy kind of up in your head, or kind of letting people get in the way of the situation. And for some of you too, you might even have to go forward and set things right for somebody to be able to connect. Like if you were the person in the way, it is your responsibility to kind of come forward and make things right, so that there's this coming together. I keep getting child. There's like a child. It's almost a threat of this child not being born almost. But there's just a lot of stability for a lot of you as well. I do see that you've gone through this period of constantly like rejecting people, or just not being satisfied in love, and then here comes this Aries, this hot-headed person. I'm kind of feeling like I don't feel you right now. I don't feel you right now because you're kind of like hot-headed and you really think that you deserve everything. But at the end of the day, I do feel like if you give this person time, you're going to see that they are a stable match for you. I feel like, oh, some of you, you're either in a relationship where you're about to get married. You're either already married, or you met the guy, or you're just about to meet the guy that's going to bring the stability in, or female. Of course, it's always reverse. I meant to say masculine because that's better to say versus feminine, since it's energy and not a sex, right? So going forward, I do hear Virgo too here. Something being made right. And it has a lot to do with getting out of your own way. It's a lot to do with not listening to rumors, or fixing rumors that were created. I also feel like a good conversation would change a lot of things. And you might not like it, but it will help settle and set things right. But with this Emperor energy here too, I do feel like someone here just might not be receptive, or kind of being stubborn, digging their heels in. But it's a very stable situation. Just keep going, be patient, keep going, and find out your love signs. Find out their love signs. See if that is makes you compatible. You know, you never know. You'll find out. All right, guys, we're gonna move on over to the Mr. Man, Mr. Mars. So if you picked Mars, we're going right into the Tower energy, and I'm sure a lot of people don't want to pick this guy because of this, but the Tower is so very important, because without it, we hold on to things that aren't meant for us. We do silly things. We mess up situations, or we just allow things to crumble and fall apart, but it's always divinely orchestrated. There's very little wrong with the Tower. The Tower is just the shaking up of a foundation that no longer suits you, that does you absolutely no good, and sometimes it's best to jump ship, or jump out of the tower and see where you fall. The beautiful thing about this tower is that you don't see where they're going. They're kind of like falling through the sky. A lot of people are coming to terms with an illusion being blown away, like you're seeing the truth of a matter. You're also seeing where you yourself have caused this tower moment, as well as whoever you're dealing with, because, you know, not everybody is innocent. There's always this point that it was you too. So you're coming to terms logically with what happened. I also hear that there's castles in the sky, so it very well could be that you kind of got ahead of yourself in thinking that a connection was something that it wasn't, and it keeps falling apart. I hear like multiple towers to the point that you're very much over it. You know what I mean? And so is the person that you're dealing with. So allow things to fall apart, because you need something stable, and it can't be something built in the clouds. Look how that tower is like on that little bitty rock right there. Like there's not even any like room around it to move or grow. So naturally it is going to fall to pieces. All right, guys. Let me get into the cards. I got the 6 of Pentacles. You guys got 4. I got the Fool. It's a beautiful energy. I got the Emperor again with that Mars energy, with that Aries energy, just up in these readings. And I got the 4 of Pentacles. I'm hearing something about accountability, taking accountability in your own actions, taking accountability too that something wasn't an equal give and take, and you kind of like just let it continue to be an unequal give and take. But it felt really good, I heard, to kind of like just jump towards this situation. And now you're kind of here with like, oh, lesson learned. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Kind of holding on to a little bit of regret here. Now, if you're dealing with an earth sign, I do kind of get this feeling that this earth sign was also dealing with either like a wife, or they were dealing with a divine counterpart while also dealing with you. And so their mind was already occupied elsewhere. And that was the intuitive message that you were getting yourself. Logically, Aries was here. Like, logically, you know better. Logic tells you that this person is holding on to someone else or something else. And this isn't an equal give and take. But I also feel like this was a situation with you that you were just kind of desperately, I don't want to say desperate, but you were in need of something fresh, something new, something that was moving forward, and you thought this might be it, so you took that leap. And at the end of the day, I do see a little hurt here, but I am being advised to tell you to let it go. Absolutely let it go. I feel like there's things that have come out of this that will be more beneficial. I also feel like for some of you too, letting this go brings you into your emperor mode, brings you into your logical energy, and you're able to then move forward. For some of you too, I do feel like this is speaking of job as well. Like you weren't getting your equal take, because you were giving a lot at a job and you were not getting back equally. So this is you moving on, becoming your emperor self, or demanding that raise and getting it. Demanding that promotion and getting it. So if you haven't done that yet, you are being divinely guided to move forward. Mars is saying use that logic. Also kind of use your attitude a little bit here, because you have given more than enough. You have given more than enough to this situation. There could also be a need for clearing of the air with someone, or holding on to maybe a truth that needs to be cleared out. So, message that just hit me was stop trying to control the outcome. This outcome's going to happen whether you help or not. You can't control the outcome, because it's going to act favorably. With or without your blessings is what I hear. I really feel like that Emperor is there to kind of remind you to use your logic. You already knew a situation was no good, and then you just kind of jumped into it anyway in hopes, right? Hopes is good. But at the same time, you're really holding on to something that is just unbeneficial. It's not beneficial. Even if it's a job, there is a need for you to expand and go elsewhere, because it's just not going to give you what you're worth. I feel like the situations that you're currently in aren't going to pan out to your best interest. For some of you, I do feel like there is an Aries here who was committed or in a relationship with someone or something else, and they're still holding on to that. So it is best for you to find someone or something that is going to give you the equal give and take that you deserve. And Mars, again, no feelings with Mars. Mars is logical. Mars tells you to go forward. And that is what is being told here, is to march forward. You no longer need these things in your life, right? I don't know why I'm picking that up. And next we have Mercury. He is our speaker, right? We love our Mercury. He does his own thing. And here we are. We're going to jump right into Mercury's reading. Now, of course, the Magician here, I do hear be careful with sneaky words. Be careful with your communication, because you might be manifesting things you don't mean to. I keep thinking, I keep hearing sneaky, sneaky. Also, be careful of what you're being told or what's being told to you. Use your gut. Use your gut intuitively. I feel like you know the answer already, and somebody is going to try to like pull the wool over your eyes. Or somebody here still not being exactly honest and clear, but you're being told to manifest honesty, manifest dignity, and manifest self-respect. Because if you know this person isn't being honest and good, by all means, move along, right? For some of you as well, I am hearing that healing can be manifested. Like, you can manifest healing in this connection and healing within yourself, even closure in a connection, so that you're able to manifest something that is for your higher good. I'm hearing write, I'm hearing journal. Journal out those thoughts or those words that you can't exactly say, because, you know, who knows. But absolutely get out what needs to be said. Get out what's on your heart, what's in your mind, even if you're repeating yourself. Let it be known that this is how I feel, this is what I think, and I can't keep it in anymore. I also heard that you're going to be saying, confiding in somebody, like a business idea or a venture that you want to go on, and you will be getting really good ideas off of this person. So you just saying these things out loud is going to allow for better ideas to come in. Or like this, because I'm getting 3 of Pentacles, so there's like friendship here. Something stable out of a friendship, very good advice coming in from a friend. All right, so I'm going to pull these 2 cards. You guys had something totally different. This is the, what is this? This is the, I don't even know what it is, right? It's the Keeper of the Light Oracle. And I just do tarot, but this, like, I had to go hunt for this deck because it was a requirement for Mercury. So let's see what we got. Paul the Ventian. Experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Now, here's the thing about him. He, on his deathbed, was able to give wisdom and insight on things about life, but it literally took him to be on his deathbed to open up about this. Don't let it get that far with you. Don't allow it to get that far with you. Say what needs to be said. Don't hold on to it. Kind of like holding things in your chest, especially if it has to do with love and dedication. This also speaks of going forward with like business, going forward with ideas that are going to manifest something amazing and great for you. Do not doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself one bit. You're being guided and blessed. I'm also hearing for some of you, you could be writing like occult-like stuff, or you could be really into writing, and you're being guided to go forward. See with the writing, to go forward with that, because people are going to listen to your words. For some of you, it also has to do with public speaking, and you're being guided to do so. I feel like you have a lot of healing and a lot of advice to offer the world, and you're being told go, go, go. Some of you have a YouTube channel yourself, and you're being advised go, 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 you know. And the second one is Hilarion. Divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. This is a beautiful card. This speaks of Hilarion, who was a Middle Eastern. I believe he was like 15 when he wandered off to do God's work, and then he gave all his riches and all his homes and everything after a long time of like acquiring those things for his blessings and grace and all that goodness. And he gave it all away to all his brothers, and then found himself hiding away inside a cave where he spent the rest of his life praying and dedicating himself to healing people who would seek him out. Now, with Hilarion, it does also speak of making sure that you're not dimming your light, making sure you're not crawling away to heal, but at the same time, you could be here publicly speaking. There's a need to bring balance of both of these, or to use your healing, like use your pain in a way that's going to help other people. It's just being careful not to manifest it in a way of hurt. It's like, this is what I've learned. My heart chakra is damaged right now, so I'm going to teach you guys what it means to be open and vulnerable and continue moving forward while I heal. And it also speaks of making sure you don't retreat. Please don't retreat. This isn't the time for retreating. This is 100% the time to be open and honest and communicative with what you're feeling and what you're going through, because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that could really use your healing, use your intelligence, use your light, guys, and use it in the form of speaking. Your words are going to manifest true healing and abundance. So please move forward, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Happy Valentine's Day for those who are, right around the corner for Valentine's, and have a blessed, beautiful day. Let me know what you guys think. Check out the description box below for my Facebook page. Please like and subscribe and share. Helps my page out way more than you know, and I'm a little bitty page, so I need some help, guys. All right, tell me what you guys think, and I will see you guys later. Love you. Bye.